Yeah, somebody has to.
We can cut that, right? We can cut that, right? You'll cut that, right? All right, thanks. All right.
Paul's Corner is recorded in sunny West Side, Idaho, Michigan. In front of a live studio audience.
There's a place I know where we all can go. Down at Paul's Corner. Talk about the stuff that we like. Down at Paul's Corner. Yeah. It's a place to go for a good time and a laugh. We're just doing it for fun and not just for the cash. It's a place to be for you and me. Down at Paul's Corner. Raise a toast for the greatest host. Down at Paul's Corner. A place I know where you all can go. Down at Paul's Corner. Talk about the stuff that you like. Come on down to Paul's Corner.
And now, here's your host, Benjamin
Oh, it's good to have you on the show, Justin. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. I'm glad you could take the 5 minutes to come here.
Yeah,
Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of Capal's Corner. I'm your host, Benjamin Capal, and with me today I have the ever so exciting Justin Hehlstorm. Justin, it's good to have you on the show.
It's really nice to be here.
Yeah, sunny side, Idaho, Michigan. It's very good. And I tell you that you're one of the first on season 2.
Really? Yeah, season 2 is, I didn't watch all of season 1, but...
Well, how I look at it is season 1, you're kind of getting things in order. Season 2, you really just put people that are okay on. And then season 3, you really get things going. But anyways,
okay.
So I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you dressed up today.
Yeah, I like black, and, it's, I'm hoping for spring.
Oh, okay, I
soon.
see. Because that makes sense. I want to talk to you today about a specific thing that I know you're really big into. You and 4 or 5 other 30-year-old men in a musky basement. DND.
Or AD&D.
Shh. Quiet. This is my show.
Ah.
D&D. Dungeons and Dragons. Now, before we start, I was told by this guy over here to address its 2nd edition.
Yeah, really.
Or... Are you done?
It's the only edition.
Are you done?
All right, yeah.
2 edition. Now, Justin, let's start with that first. Just tell the people all about Dungeons and Dragons. Don't get too nerdy on them. Just kind of tell them the basics.
It's basically just guys getting together and, taking their Friday night and getting away from the family and...
So like fantasy football.
Yeah, but kind of... those are kind of some weird guys do that.
Oh, weird guys do fantasy football.
Yeah,
How many guys do you have in these?
I've had up to 8 or more, which kind of gets out of hand.
So what would you prefer?
4. 4 is the magic number. 4 players, 1 DM.
And DM, what does that mean?
It's Dungeon Master. Some games call him Game Master, GM, but it's DM.
Okay, he's like the referee of the game.
Yeah, he completely makes up the story. He lets everybody know exactly what's going on. I'm basically I'm a game board that's constantly changing, and you control your own pieces.
Okay, so you DM 2nd edition. Why 2nd edition?
Well, 2nd edition was owned by the TSR, like the original company, and then they kind of started going out of business, bad practices, and they end up selling it to Wizards of the Coast, who own Pokemon and Magic the Gathering.
Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, if you had to pick one of the original 3, when you started with the red or blue, and you had to pick one of the 3, you had Charmander, you had Bulbasaur, or you had
Squirtle.
Give me a second. Squirtle. What one would you choose and why?
I would probably take the dragon.
What's his name?
Charmander.
Thank you. And why?
He goes to Charmeleon, then Charizard.
Why the dragon? Oh, because of Dungeons and Dragons.
Ow!
Please don't curse on the show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please don't take God's name in vain. 2 for 2. Anywho, so let's get back into 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons. You're the DM, which means you basically run the show, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I'm completely in charge of.
So let's
everything.
just say I'm show schmo, because I mean I don't have time to come and play a silly game like that. But let's just say I'm Joe Schmo and I show up for my first D&D inaugural meeting. You set it up? Okay. I hope they're coming. They said 7:30. I guess I'll just. This is weird and awkward and creepy. Just like. Okay, don't touch that. I guess I'll just. It's 7:30. I come here, Justin, for 7:30, and there's no one here. So. I knew this was gonna be a fake. I knew they weren't gonna show, and haha, real funny. I mean, who plays D&D after their 30s? So. If I was like, oh, Justin, can you help me decide what kind of player I want to play? What would you suggest my player will be?
Well, it really depends on. I'd say what's some of the coolest things you've read about? What interests you?
I'm thinking like Russell Crowe in The Gladiator.
Okay, so you like upfront fires, which is probably good. First time around.
Big sword. All right, so moving on. 2nd edition. Can you give us a little? Yeah. Right. Can you give us a little run through of a D&D? Just a quick little thing.
The kobolds suddenly jerk up from their positions. They fly off into a frenzy. Some of them take to the air. The flapping of wings fills the area. Aha! Calls some of them. Where have you taken our children? For we still hunger. They run off into the forest. You're left alone. James, roll reflex. D20, not D10. Hurry up. Let's go! I'm sorry, that's not good enough. You fall on your knees. The ogres approach.
Well, been a good old time.
Okay,
so we're back to the... Sorry.
Hey, I don't think people really know how dumb this game is. I'm just glad you're here. I guess. So people come, they're not cool. They really have nothing else to do in their life. They don't really have a job. They've been how many have been unemployed though? 80%? 90%?
No, I mean they all have jobs.
Okay, just because they're on Obamacare doesn't mean they have jobs. If you want to call an artist a singer, then I guess.
I mean, it's basically just guys getting together, taking their Friday night. I like black, and it's. I mean, those are kind of some weird guys do that. I've had up to 8 or more, which kind of gets out of hand. 4 is the magic number.
I'm not saying they're losers. I'm just saying they might not have anything going for them. You gonna storm off? You gonna storm off like a baby? Beep, 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 beep. You know what? I'm gonna just say it right now.
I heard it. I drove myself here.
Could you shut up?
You just settle down, because honestly, this is the thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm too cool for this. I don't know. Maybe.
Listen. I don't have time to I took time out of.
I'm embarrassed.
I could be running a game tonight. I could be running a game right now with my players. They're probably
Yeah, because they
waiting
have
outside
nothing
my
better
house.
to do. They probably are waiting outside your house.
For gosh sakes.
Listen, my players are great people
Just,
that
okay.
have...
Just
that have-
straightforward, the game has ruined everything. It's ruined you.
Listen, I don't have to sit here and listen to you how you...
That is an expensive mic that you just did. You get out of here.
Shove it up where you...
Wait, Justin, wait.
What?
Same time next week?
Yeah, just...
I'll bring
pizza
the
this time.
potato chips.
You're buying pizza this time.
Okay, but I can still play the bard, right?
Yeah, somebody has to.
We can cut that, right? We can cut that, right? You'll cut that, right?